Hello friends, and I am back with schedule for NEET PG 2022 as I promised to you all. In this schedule, I will cover all 19 subjects in 75 days. And now coming to the schedule. So first I will start with OBG. So OBS and Gynae, I will tell that you should give it at least 4 days. In that 4 days, 2 days for OBS and 2 days for Gynae. Now coming to then you can move to Opthal. Opthal you can finish in 2 days. More questions are asked from Opthal as compared to ENT. So you can give, but you also have to give 2 days to ENT because that larynx portion from anatomy you should cover in ENT itself. Larynx and pharynx from anatomy you should cover in ENT. So 2 days for ENT also. Coming to microbiology, at least 20 to 25 questions out of 200 will be pakka from microbiology. So at least give 3 days. Now coming to PSM, PSM as in this year, it was like bit tough this year. PSM was bit tough. Recent data they asked. So I think 3 days is sufficient for PSM. In PSM, mainly focus on biostats and epidemiology. And again, same why I kept microbiology before PSM, because it will help you to cover infectious disease in PSM, like epidemiology in PSM. Now coming to next unit, that is GIT, hepatobiliary and pancreas. For these all topics, I have kept 5 days. In that, start with anatomy. In anatomy, you should finish abdomen, then move to physiology and give 1 day to this thing, because this year also in INICET and NEET PG also physiology have one question from GIT. Then coming to patho and pharma. So mainly in pharma, in GIT they ask about ORS and drugs of constipation, and PPI pakka one question. In patho and pharma you should give 1 day. Coming to medicine and pediatrics, 1 day is sufficient for GIT, hepatobiliary and pancreas, because in GIT they will the maximum focus of the examiner will be on surgery portion. So give 2 days for surgery. So total is 5 days. Now coming to neurology. In neurology, at least 8 days you have to give, because minimum you can expect 20 to 25 questions from neurology. In neurology, first start with neuroanatomy. Why neuroanatomy? Because it will form a base for your medicine portion also. In neuroanatomy, give 2 days. In physio and patho, in patho you have to focus more on tumors and give 2 days for physio plus patho. Now coming to medicine and pharma. CNS portion, maximum question from pharma, it will be there. In medicine, focus on epilepsy, migraine, neurocutaneous syndrome, and the major portion what they are focusing right now is stroke and its management. Next one is surgery and pediatrics. Single 1 day is more than sufficient for covering neurology from surgery and pediatrics. Next is respiratory. In respiratory system, start with thorax anatomy, that is a half day you should give. In physiology, again half day you should give. In patho, mainly focus on tumor, because they will ask you about lung cancer. And pharma is also important. So for patho and pharma, you can give 1 day. In medicine, you should mainly focus on pneumonia, mainly the causative organism in different settings. And also focus on ARDS. One question fixed on pulmonary embolism. Maybe question will be on its radiology, maybe on investigation, maybe clinical, you should diagnose, and or maybe on ECG. But fix one question from pulmonary embolism. And in pediatrics, you should know about ARDS. Coming to next, that is anesthesia. In anesthesia, it is a short subject and you should give at least 1.5 day for it. In psychiatry, you should also give again 1.5 day. So total two short subjects, psychiatry and anesthesia, you are covering in 3 days. Next one is your general pharmacology plus ANS. Because at least if you see the recent trend in pharma, at least two questions will come from general pharma and two questions from ANS. So you should give at least 1 day for this one. Then next is anti-cancer, antimicrobials, NSAID, and the remaining part of pharma, you should give 3 days. See, right now they will correlate pharmacology with medicine, pediatrics. So focus on clinical correlation, because see, a single question it can come like a patient took a cough syrup. He's a patient of COPD and he took a cough syrup. After that, he's having tremor. So which of the following was there in the cough syrup, like salbutamol, because it is the side effect of beta 2 agonist. So 3 days is more than sufficient for this pharma portion. Next is rheumatology plus immunology. It's an examiner favorite. At least you can expect in rheumatology 1 to 2 question and immunology 2 to 3 question. So patho and pharma 1 day, micro half day will be sufficient, and medicine you should give 1.5 days. So it will be 3 days total for rheumatology and immunology. Then in dermatology and orthopedics, dermatology I saw in previous NEET also and also in INICT, they are asking mainly images from the textbook. So, but you are reading notes. So in notes also, images are taken from that textbook, standard textbook, and then given in your notes. For derma, give 1.5 days. And for orthopedics, at least 2.5 days. And please, in orthopedics, please focus on nerve injury. At least 1 or 2 questions will come from nerve injury, and ortho, at least you should give 2.5 days. Next is endocrine and reproductive system. This is a portion which will cover at least 20 questions, 20 to 25 questions. So physio and patho, you should give 1 day. Now in this one, endocrine, pharma, mainly anti-diabetic drug for diabetes, you should know. And in medicine plus pharma, you should give 2 days. Pediatrics, single day. And in surgery, fixed 2 to 3 question is there. Like endocrine, they will ask mainly from thyroid. Maybe blood supply they will ask. Then one question from breast surgery they will ask. And questions from genitalia. Like this year, prostate cancer, they asked clinical management of prostate cancer. So 3 days for this one. Now coming to renal. So focus right now of the examiner in renal system is from physiology and pathology. Fixed question in patho from nephrotic syndrome or nephritic syndrome, and in physiology about the renal handling, how you will calculate clearance in renal system. So you can give 1.5 day for physio and patho. In medicine you will give 1.5 days. For peds and surgery 2 days. So total 5 days for renal system. Coming to biochemistry, people try to escape this subject, but no, please cover this subject. At least you can expect 7 to 8 questions from biochem. You should give 3 days. Next is forensic medicine. In FMT, you should give 2 days at least. And this one is my favorite because in NEET PG, I got each and every question of FMT correct. So you should cover FMT in 2 days and mainly focus on half day you should give for toxicology and 1.5 days for forensic medicine. Next is anatomy. In anatomy, you should give 3 days and you should try to cover embryology, upper and lower limb, neuroanatomy, histology, and the remaining parts if not covered in unit wise. So you should cover this one for anatomy 3 days. Next is general, like general physiology, general microbiology, general pathology. You should give 2 days for this. Next is cardiology. For cardiology, at least physio plus patho you should give 1 day. Pharma plus peds 1 day, and for medicine 3 days. In medicine, try to focus on clinical sign, clinical symptom, clinical diagnosis. Like for MS and AS, atrial fibrillation you should know, basic ECG of MI, and please focus on MI management, clinical management of MI, when we should do CABG, when we should do PCI, that type of question, clinical management from MI you should know. So total 5 days for cardiology. Next is radiology. In radiology, 2 days you should give. What happens? People do not read radiology because they think radiology is covered everywhere. But I can tell you right now, in every exam, at least 15 to 20 radiology question is there. Maybe if you not read radiology, by other subject you will solve 10 to 12 question. But please read radiology separately from any teacher. You should follow, but read radiology for 2 days. Next is pediatrics. In pediatrics, focus on neonatology, genetics, and shock, and you should give 2 days in pediatrics. So total it is 75 days. In 75 days, I covered each and every subject unit wise. So if you like this approach to study and complete whole 19 subjects in 75 days, please like the video and subscribe to my channel and share it. Thank you and all the best.